This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, chat me up. Did you watch any WCW at all? I mean, I know that you ultimately signed with the WWF, and I know there's a famous story of you and Rick and you asking his advice, but had you kept up with anything that happened on their program?
Well, I started watching pro wrestling in late 1998, probably early 1998. And I was watching both WWF and WCW. And I noticed there was a huge ratings war. Wrestling was popular, the most popular point in its history, more popular than ever before and probably ever, period.
Yeah.
And so there was a huge buzz going on in pro wrestling, and it drew my interest. That ratings war is what drew me into pro wrestling.
In the old days, the sort of fantasy warfare was a big deal. Even here in the Attitude Era, you would go to the grocery stores and whatnot, and you would see all the wrestling magazines, the after magazines, as we call them. And it would be, hey, what would happen if Sting fought The Undertaker? Or what would happen if Steve Austin fought Goldberg? So this had sort of been fantasy booked by wrestling fans and wrestling writers for years and years. When you were actually in the business, was there anybody on the WCW side of things you thought, man, I'd like to work a match with that guy?
Well, at the time, there are plenty of guys that I wanted to work with. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, just because of their name alone. I mean,
yeah,
they were household names. But the performance level of guys that I wanted to perform against was Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Booker T. Those guys drew my interest more than anybody else.
Let's keep it going here, and let's talk a little bit about Booker and yourself. You're doing the main event on Raw on July 9th. It's for the WCW title. Booker's going to retain, and I guess it makes sense. It's Atlanta, which is the home of WCW, but it's also the city where you won the Olympic gold medal, and you come up short here. There's some rumor.
That's a first in Atlanta. I won the 1995 World Championships there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
1996 gold medal there in the Olympics. And now I'm going for the WCW championship. It's the only time I got beat in Atlanta for a world title. And unfortunately, I lost to Booker T.
It's unbelievable that, you could beat every wrestler in the world in 95 and 96, but that damn Booker T, he eluded you.
Damn it. That son of a bitch.
So chat me up. Did you hear anybody in the back? I mean, there's been lots of rumor and innuendo that some of the top guys in the WWF didn't feel like they should be putting over WCW guys. Did anybody sort of complain or gripe and say, oh, I can't believe they're doing that to you?
If that was true, that's rubbish, because if that's what they thought, I didn't hear it, but if that's what they thought, they're not thinking the right thing for pro wrestling.
That's right.
Wrestling 101 is about making each other. So I'll give you an example. If I wrestle a guy 10 times and I beat him 10 times, I beat a nobody.
Yep.
If he beats me 5 times and I beat him 5 times, I beat a somebody. We need to make each other. We need to elevate each other. It's the only way it works. That's how you benefit in pro wrestling. That's how every wrestler gets over. And that's what you need to do. And I didn't have a problem putting Booker T over. I didn't care he came from WCW. The WCW guys need to get over. They're in the company now. So everybody has to work together and get each other over.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.